Hi Arya, hi Adav. Any more tests that huh?
We don't have any more tests for the 9 weeks.
Oh wow. Then what are they discussing now?
We're just talking about 4, which is like factoring.
Means? Can you elaborate?
He's trying to say that we're solving by factoring.
Again, going back to factoring? But you discussed factoring already in class, right?
I mean, like the quadratics. We're solving the quadratic.
Was not lemma. See, but Krish, did you not solve factoring of quadratics at school before?
We did, but I think this is like a little bit more in depth.
Yeah, like we're solving for like the x and stuff.
Like finding the intercepts, like putting it into like x plus 3 times x like minus 4, and then like finding like the finding like the x's from there.
Not getting. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I'm still not getting.
But Miss Priya, so we're doing solving quadratic graphically, and then this week we're doing like complex numbers.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay, so complex numbers. Okay. Okay, so we had an introduction to complex numbers last week, right? In our class. Square root of -1.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good to know. Okay, how about I wanted to know from, hey, Shragvi and Pranav, what are you doing in school? Shragvi and Pranav, what are you doing in school?
There's a
Yeah.
cumulative test on Friday, so we're reviewing for that.
What ma
Yeah.
I just want you to be a little louder, ma. What ma?
There's a 9 weeks test on Friday.
So you have a 9-week test. Okay, on what topics, ma?
It's like absolute value,
Uh-huh.
quadratics, and the other unit.
Oh, I see, I see. So you are okay with that, I feel, but I want to go into quadratics again. Sahil, I sent you the classroom. Did you see the classroom code? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that will help you get started. Anything else you wanted, Sahil?
No.
Okay. So, okay, let me go ahead and call out a couple of things, okay? Yeah, so let's try this one. Okay. Any questions on the homework, anybody? Any questions on the homework? This week I'm yet to go over your homework, but did you have any questions on the homework? I'm here to clarify. Guys, any questions? No means no. I accept it. I'm just asked.
No, but I couldn't get to the challenge assignment because I had like a lot of other homework as well. But I did the textbook.
Okay, but would you mind doing that this week, Arya?
Yeah.
Okay, so it will really help you. I promise it will really help you. But if you have any questions, forward that to me or come back to class and ask. Does it make sense? Let's move on. How about this? Okay, x square. Okay, factoring we have done using trinomial factoring, that we have done. GCF factoring we have done. What else? Grouping we have done. Quadratic formula we have done. Okay, this one, right? Let's see what is this one. X squared minus 24 equal to 0. How do you factorize this? X squared minus 24 equal to 0. What do we do with this? Anybody, please come up with this. See, you have a square term. This is not a square term. So what is that you can do with this? There is no x. X-related term is itself not there. So any thoughts? Guys, please come up with your thoughts. It's okay to go wrong or you don't know. That's all fine. Finish. X square minus 24 equal to 0. What do you do here?
Can't you like take the can't instead of saying minus 24 minus the square root of 24 squared?
What is it, ma? Arya, go ahead. X
Uh,
square.
like in x squared minus the square root of 24, like squared.
Good job. Okay, that is nice. So you put it as a square minus b square, is it?
Yeah.
Perfect. That is a good way. Okay. How about this? Plus 64. That's a good way. Plus 60, plus 24 on both sides. So x square equal to 24. Now take square root. So taking square root. It's similar to what you said, Arya. Taking square root on both sides, you know what would happen? X will be equal to plus or minus square root of 24. You see, 2 comes. Because here, when you think about it, when the square is 24, the answer, meaning when the square of a number, when x square is 24, it can be square root of 24 times square root of 24. So basically, how can I write it? 24 is what? 4 times 6, 2 root 6, right? If I write 2 root 6, it can be like this, 2 times 6. It can be like this, or it can be minus 2 times minus 2 times 6. So in this scenario, right, it can be plus or minus, because see, when you consider 4, right, it can be 2 times 2 or minus 2 times 2, right? So both can be the answer, plus or minus 2 when you take square root. When you take square root, you will have to insert the, see, you took square root of 24. So you will have to insert that plus or minus in your answer. So there will be 2 answers. Are we clear? Are we clear here? Whenever you take square root on both sides, your x value will have 2 different values. Why? Because when you consider x square will be equal to 4, right? You can write x equal to plus 2 or a minus 2. There'll be 2 different answers, right? So whenever you take square root on both sides, you write x equal to plus or minus 2. Clear? Okay. Now let's go ahead and try this one. Let's go ahead. So this is taking square root on both sides. This is one another strategy. How about this? Minus 4x square plus 13 equal to 0. I want answers in chat, guys. If you don't know, just say you don't know. I'm fine with it. I would like to see your answers, guys, in chat. Oh, that's nice, Arya. Is it square root of 3, Sitara? Yes, Pranav, I'll definitely show
Sorry,
you.
I meant the root of 3.
Yes, Krish, there is a problem. 4, right? Krish, okay. Adav, okay. I will show you. Sahil, that's good. So here we go. So here, when you think about it, right? What did I give you? X square. What did I give you? Minus 4x square plus 13 equal to 0, right? So minus 13 and minus 13 on both sides. You get minus 4x square equal to minus 13. So x square equal to 13 by 4. When you take square root, guys, please be careful. When you take square root, x will be equal to plus or minus root 13 by 4. However, square root of 4 can further be simplified. So this is not your answer. Square root of plus or minus square root of 13 by 2. Did you all get it? Don't forget to simplify this. Pranav, did I help you understand, Pranav?
Yeah.
Can we move on? Okay. Now let's try this one. How about this? How about this? Okay. Okay. In moon, right? Let me write it down for you. Distance d, an object falls to ground. An object falls to ground in t seconds. Okay. Is distance will be equal to 8 by 3 t square. Okay. Suppose let's say an astronaut drops a pin. Okay. How long will it take to drop? How long will it take to drop 4 feet? Sahil, we might want the HMH algebra 2 book for you. Okay. Same with you. With Sahil, I have given the details in the welcome email. That book you might want to purchase. Shragvi, the same thing with you, ma. Okay, huh? And Shragvi, how did you do in the quadratic test last week, ma? Can you message me about it? Just give me a message about it. It just helps me wherever you are. Shragvi, just message me about your test and the others. How about this? How long will it take to drop 4 feet?
Miss Priya, you're muted.
Oh, I am talking on mute. Arya, did you have a question?
Yeah, and then I figured it out. I set my answer.
Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. I did not finish this. Square root of 3 by 2. In this case, right? Please remember wherever, whenever in mathematics you do, you cannot have a square root denominator. You cannot have an irrational denominator. This can be written as this, right? So here times square root of 2 times square root of 2. You should rationalize and make it into a good denominator. That is only correct. So if they want the answer as in radical form, you should give it as square root of 6 by 2. In your denominator, you can never have it as a square root denominator, which is an irrational number. If you have an irrational number in your denominator, you will have to rationalize the denominator. You will have to rationalize the it is quite important, guys. You will have to rationalize it and you'll get the answer as square root of 6 divided by 2. Any questions here? So that many seconds it takes for the pin to fall down 4 feet. Can I move on? Okay. Now, a water balloon is dropped down, okay? The height traveled by the water balloon is given by this. The height traveled by the water balloon. Well, just a water balloon, I'm dropping it from above. The water balloon reaches the ground. The water balloon basically reaches the ground. Let's say, let me ask you this, okay? So now, the height of the water balloon at any time t is given by this equation. Now, let me ask you this. Okay. Okay. Suppose the water balloon was dropped from a 50 feet height. Water balloon was dropped from a 50 feet height. I'll tell you, this is time in seconds. This is height at time t. This is initial height. I've given you all the variables. This is again time. Now the water balloon was dropped from 50 feet. Okay. How long does it take to reach the ground? If you don't know, please send it in chat. I'll help you still because these are all new to you. Anirudh, how can I help? Tell me, Anirudh. I hear you. Where is that you didn't get anything, Anirudh? I really like your feedback as well. Where can I help you with?
So I set it up. It's just like the t value. I don't know how to like plug it in.
Okay, no problem. Okay, let me go ahead and do then. The height of the water balloon, the height is the water balloon is traveling is given by this. Okay, we don't understand the Greek. It's like Greek and Latin to me. So this is the height traveled by the water balloon. What they're asking, the initial height is 50 feet, correct? Right? Yeah. The initial height is 50 feet. Now they're asking, what is the time taken to reach the ground means what? Reaching the ground means what? What will become of the height?
When height equals 0.
Yeah, height traveled will become 0. So 0 equal to 50. Does it make sense, Anirudh, now?
Oh yeah, that makes sense now.
No,
Yeah.
no, yeah, go ahead. Just ask, okay? He was very blatant in telling, I don't understand anything. I like that comment. Go ahead. So now would you be able to solve this? Please do
Yeah.
it properly in a simplified form by rationalizing the denominator. Oh, that is nice, Adav. That is correct, Arya. Anna, Arya, there are two different answers. I don't know whether you eliminated knowingly or unknowingly.
Yeah, I removed the negative answer because you can't go back negatively and
Correct, correct. Okay. By knowingly, if you have eliminated it, I'm glad. Good. Nipoma. Pranav and Pranav K. Pranav V and Pranav K. Something feels wrong. Do you want to read it? Meaning you have gotten the concept, but your computation of the radical is incorrect. Can I help you with it or do you want to retry? Do you want to retry or do you want to go ahead?
Oh no, I see it.
Okay, you see it. Okay. Sahil, can you please simplify that and tell me? Pranav K as well. Adav, Arya, you got it, but I've not had answers from Krish. Do you have the answer or do you need help?
I'm almost there.
Okay, and Sahil, can I help? Sahil, you said you will simplify. Shragvi, where are we, ma? Vagni, I'm not getting answers from you. Still, it's not simplified. I know what is the problem, Pranav. Pranav, shall I show you?
Yeah.
Anirudh, it's not simplified. Okay. See here, guys, 16 t square equal to 50. T square equal to 50 by 16. Just simplify the fraction first. 25 by 4. Now, t equal to plus or minus 25 by 4. Put everything inside. Now, square root of 25 is there. Square root of 4 is there, right? Square root of, we have to square root of 25 by 4. 50 by 16. The 50 by 16 becomes, I'm sorry, 50 by 16 becomes 25 by 8, right? So you can make them really simplified. T equal to, there are two answers, right? Plus root 25 by 8 minus root 25 by 8. It cannot be a negative answer. Time can't be negative. So I'll go ahead only with this. But please, when you simplify radicals, this can be written as square root of 25 divided by square root of 8. As I told you, you cannot have an irrational denominator. Before that, let's try to simplify this. 5 2 root 2. Do you all get it? Now, we got a simplified answer. But the root 2 is in the denominator. So multiply by that in numerator and denominator. That becomes 5 root 2 by 4. Did you all get it? Anirudh, good job. Sahil, did you understand the problem? Sahil?
Yeah.
Vagni and Cheryl, where are we? Krish, where are we?
Yeah,
I got it. Okay, I feel like we need to go through a lot of this. Hold on. You're going to wait a little bit. I'm going to get you more of these.
Wait, Miss Priya,
Yeah, ma?
when you're rationalizing the denominator, like how 2 square root 2, and then you
Mhm.
multiply the square root 2 to make it just 4. So you do to the numerator too, right? And then
You do numerator too,
so
exactly. You definitely do numerator.
numerator is irrational, but it can't be the denominator.
Denominator can never be irrational. Numerator can have irrational numbers.
Right, thank you.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, now let me see this one. I'll give you more problems in this. I'm going to delete this off. Let's do more problems. I'm not very that happy, honestly. Let's see this one. How about this? We'll try solving problems. I feel like more computational problems are needed first rather than going into word problems. Can you solve this for X quick? This one is an easy one. Let's solve this one. Number 1, number 2, please put in numbers, guys, so I know what you're answering for. Both, send both together. It's so easy for me. You send both together, it's very easy for me. If you didn't get it, you didn't get it. I accept it. Mm. Yeah, that's a good one. Sahil, Adav, Arya, you got it. I really want you to be good with whatever we are dealing with, okay? Even if we don't cover everything, at least the topics that we cover, if we deal with it, it's easy. Wow, that was super fast. Pranav, okay, the second one doesn't seem right to me. Krish, the second one definitely requires refactoring. Sitara, nice Sitara, both are right. Vagmi, the first is right. Second one, I really need answers. Adav, Sahil, the first one is right. Ma, please, Sahil. 384 means it's an even number, right? Definitely it is subjected to refactoring. Okay. We need more inputs on this. That's right, Arya. Good job. Dear, yeah. Oh, that's right, Krish. Shragvi, can I help you, Shragvi? Sahil, the second one is correct. Cheryl, can I get your answer? Guys, don't make me pick, guys. If you didn't know, just answer. I did not know, and I will wait, right? Or I'll make sure you understand, right? Shragvi, can I help you, ma, on the first one? Shragvi, what did you do? Can you help me? Can you start work with me, ma? I'll help you. Go ahead.
Let me try again.
A little louder, ma. What, ma?
Let me try again.
Yeah, I can help you to add 3 on both sides. Vagmi, that's nice. So 2x square minus 3 equal to 15. Add 3 on both sides. 2x square equal to 18. Divide by 2 on both sides. X square equal to 9. Taking square root on both sides, x equal to plus or minus 3. Shragvi, am I with you?
Yeah.
Okay, the second one. Subtract 3 on both sides. Nice, Ada. X square by 16 equal to 24. X square equal to 384. But the problem is 384 prime factorization is important, guys. So after this, what did you guys do here? 191, 19191. So 191 was divisible by what, Amma? 7, no, 13. 384,
191's a prime number.
what is it?
191's a
Oh,
prime.
384, I'm sorry. I copied it as 382, right? Thank you. 2, 6 or 12, 2. See, this is how I do too. It's fine. It will take time. But at the end of it, we need to get the answer. 2, 12, 2, 6, 2, 3. Now, how many twos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 twos and a 3. 7 twos and a 3, right? So what happens when you take square root? 3. So 8 square root of 6 here plus or minus. Yes, Vagbi, I saw that. Thank you, Ma, for the comment. Okay, now let's go ahead and try this one. Word problems I'll do a little later, but before that, let's do more of this and then only I'll move on. I would like to do these. Let me see. How about this, guys? Would you be able to solve this? Yeah, see, if you're given something like this as well, please understand this should be doable using taking square roots. When you look at this, this should be doable using taking square roots. Why? Because this is a square term, right? So you first divide both the sides by -4. So you get x plus 7 the whole square equal to what? -26 divided by 2 equal to -13, right? Then x plus 7 the whole square will be equal to plus 13, right? Equal to 13. Now take square root on both sides. X plus 7 will be equal to plus or minus 13. X equal to plus of, so you will get it out as subtract 7 on both sides. 7 plus or minus 13. Minus 7 plus or minus 13. Does it make sense, guys? So whenever you see square terms like this, when you don't see the x term, right? Taking square root is a good way of solving the problem. Okay, let's try this one. How about this? You're going to give the answer for this one. So remember, guys, okay, here. How about this? Can I get your answers? Anirudh, I will help you, Anirudh. Arya and Sitara, you got it. Anirudh, can I give you a clue, Anirudh? Multiply. Can we add 8 on both sides, Anirudh, first?
Yeah.
Add 8 on both sides, multiply both sides by 3.
Okay. I'll do that.
Adav, correct, Adav. Once we get a hang of this, I'll move on to word problems. Oh, Vagmi, you can't add the 10 and the 6 square root 2, ma'am. Vagmi. Pranavi, you're forgetting to put the plus or minus when you take square root. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Wow, nice guys. Most of you got it. Shragvi, very nice. So I'll do it on the board once. Anirudh, did you get it or do you need help?
I think I just have to simplify it now. This is what I had so far.
Oh, okay. Let me see, Anirudh. You added 8 to both sides. 1 by 3 x. Sahil, did you get it, Sahil?
No.
Okay. So, okay. Do you want to follow this one? Let me do it on the board for you, Anirudh. So here, multiply by 3 on both sides. X by 10, the whole square will be equal to 72. Now, take square root on both sides. Whenever you take square root, please put that 72 in plus or minus. Otherwise, you'll forget, guys. Now, add 10 to both sides. That will become x will be equal to 10 plus or minus square root of 72. What is the 72? 72 is a big number. That's not fine to have it like that, right? Though here 9, 4, 2, 2, 3, 3. So this is what it is, right? So I get 3 and 2 outside, 6 square root of 2, right? Now what happens? This is 6 square root of 2, 10 plus or minus 6 square root of 2. Sahil and Anirudh, did I help you understand or no yet? You can say no. You can feel free to say no.
No, I got it.
I understand it now.
Okay, I'm going to make it a little harder on you guys. How about this? After this, word problems only. Try this one, guys. It's all fractions. I'll do it on the board, but please do it by yourself and then send in the answer. If you didn't understand, you didn't understand. I'll have to help you. For time's sake, I'm directly doing it on the board. Sahil, Krish, Pranav, Adav, good job. Vagmi, I think you made a mistake in adding. Definitely you made a mistake in adding. Sitara, that's correct, ma.
Wait, Miss Priya was my correct?
Yeah. Arya, Sahil, Arya, Sahil, Krish, Pranav, Adav, we all got it right. Vagmi made a mistake with the addition. Sitara, that's correct. Gerald, correct. Pranav, correct. Can I move on?
NT, I can't see the screen, but I got 1 plus or minus the square root of 37 as my answer.
That is right. That is right. Can we move on? I think we can move on now. So taking square root is very good on all of you. Shagvi, did you get it?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for your answer.
Oh, okay. I'm still solving it.
If you didn't understand, you didn't understand. You can let me know and I'll do it on the board as well.
No, I understand.
Okay, then I'll move on. Okay. So now, how about this? Okay, how about this? See, when it is dropping to the ground, right? When it is dropping to the ground, right? When anything drops to the ground, right? Please understand the height equation is always given by this. Okay, there is no change in that. Okay, it is always minus 16 t square. I will give it to you. Minus 16 t square. Let's go with this. Plus the initial height. It's always like this, guys. When you study physics, you'll know why you got this minus 16. Go ahead. That is the height equation. Now, This is for you to do. You have to compare. Can I do it on the board? You want me to do it on the board, you have to let me know, but if you're trying, please try. Oh, okay, sure. But can I ask you to try, meaning where are you getting stuck, Vagni? I'll help you, Vagni. What do you want me to do? Meaning you have to find t in two, there are two different problems spun into one. So basically you have to find out the time taken for each, for the apple and the orange separately to fall to the ground. When something falls to the ground, what happens to the height? So the initial height is given in both the cases. So substitute in both the cases the initial height and find the t value in both the cases. Whichever t is less, then that arrives to the ground first. Krish, did I explain it to you?
Yeah.
I'm really glad that some of you are coming out with, hey, I don't know. Explain. So like that, if you can let me know, I would be happy to. Sure, Cheryl. So, Cheryl, where can I help you with? Can you tell me? Cheryl, you have to use this equation. Whenever something falls to the ground, its height becomes 0. So basically, h of t is the height at time t. So that is our function value. That becomes 0 when the fruit reaches the ground. Now, the initial height is already given in both the cases. One is 120 feet, one is 72 feet. Right? But yeah.
So it would be 0 equals -16
Correct.
t
T
squared
squared
plus 120.
for the apple.
Yeah.
For the
Okay.
orange, what would happen? It will be changing, right? The h0, the initial height is different. So in both the cases, you'll find t. Whichever t is less is your answer.
Okay, I got it. Thanks.
After a lot of rounding, really? Oh, there is no second apple, right, Arya? It's only orange. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and do this one, guys, because each of you are getting different values. I don't know why, but I don't have the answer too. So let me go ahead with the apple first. I'll do it on the board. So 0 equal to -16 t square plus 120. For the orange, I would write it out as 0 will be equal to -16 t square plus 72. So 120 equal to 16 t square equal to 120 by 16, 30 by 4, 15 by 2. So now if I take square root, right? So it will be plus or minus. I have to rationalize the denominator as well. So plus or minus 3, 5. Now there is a 2. So I can't even simplify the square root of 30 by 2. Now this one would be 72 equal to 16 t square equal to 72 by 16. 4 1 is 4, 8, 4 4s are 16, 9, 2. So this would be t will be equal to 3 by square root of 2, which is incorrect. So I'll take it out as 3 root 2 by 2. Okay. Now the thing about this is, which is higher? Square root of 30 by 2. Square root of 30 by 2, or see, this is 1.5 square root of 2. Okay, I won't take much time, meaning I don't want to use calculator, means this is 1.5 root 2. How about this? This one is square root of, I can say this is square root of 7.5 and then a root 2. What is square root of 7.5? Square root of 7 or square root of 8 is 2 root 2. So definitely square root of 7 is much greater. So I need to check. Okay, so did you use the calculator on this, each of you?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the square root of 7? I'll check, guys. I want to do it myself too. So let's see, square root of 30 divide by 2. So the first one will be 2.7, no? 2.73. The first one I got it as 2.73. I don't know what you guys got it, but let's check. This is 2.73. This next one is 1.5 square root of 2, right? So square root of 2 times 1.5. 1.5 times square root of 2. So that will be 2.12. Oh, wow. 2.12. So that for the second one, the answer is 2.12. This one was 2.73. So definitely the orange reached faster. Sahil, perfectly correct. Arya, where did we make the mistake?
I calculated wrong. I got it right the first time, like which one falls first, and then I changed.
Oh, but you got it now?
Yeah.
Okay, but I didn't receive answers from anybody else. That means what? Vagmi, Cheryl, Shragvi, Sitara, what happened? Krish, what happened?
I
messed up. I forgot to simplify, so I'm redoing it.
Oh, I see. Krish,
I was gonna send it, but then you like just solved it, so then
but you got the answer, Krish?
yeah, I got the correct answer.
Thank you. Shragvi, Cheryl?
I was still
Same.
solving
I didn't get what was that?
it. I was still solving it.
Solving it, but are you able to get it now? Can I
Yeah.
move on?
Yeah, I get it.
That's good to know. Okay, now let's go ahead and try. Okay. Let's try this one. Yeah, this is a good one. How about this? 1 second. How about this? I'll give you this problem. Let's try this one. It's a good one to solve. Try this one. A plot is in the shape of a square. The shaded square inside is covered with gravel. Rest of the plot is 1,400 square feet. How long are the sides of the square? Not a hard one, but try. Sitara, that seems incorrect. Adav, perfectly correct. Pranav, that seems incorrect for some reason. Sahil, that seems incorrect for some reason.
Miss Priya.
Yama.
When it's talking about the rest of the square plot, is it including the gravel or is it just the grass? Oh,
Okay. Okay, let me read it, please. A plot land is in the shape of a square. The shaded square inside. Oh, okay. Is covered with gravel. The rest of the square plot is covered in grass. The rest of the square plot is covered in grass. Its area is 1,400. This is 1,400 square feet, is my understanding.
okay, yeah, I figured it out. Sent the answer.
Don't we think so? This one was not at all. It's just setting it up, nothing else about it. So here x can't be negative. Sorry, x can't be negative. So answer is 40 feet. Just the understanding part was difficult in here. Okay, so let me move on. Maybe with one more, or I can. I don't know. I want to go ahead, or I want to do one more. That's a good question. Okay, I'd like to move on. Okay, how about this? Let's find the squares of imaginary numbers. Okay, let's try to do some imaginary number work. Last week we did cover what is a complex number. So a plus bi. This is the real part of the complex number. Sometimes this is the imaginary part. Now, sometimes the imaginary numbers or the complex numbers do not have the real part. So it will just be 4i. And remember guys, I square is a -1, I power of 4 is a +1. Whenever you are asked, I power of 62 is what? It's a multiple of 2, right? 2 times 31. So if it's a multiple of 2, it will always end up with a -1. You got it? Now, if it's a multiple of 4, I power of 96, fourth multiple is 4 times 24. So in this case, the thing is I power of 4 is 1, 1 power of 24 is a 1. So any multiple of 4 ends up with a 1. Any multiple of 2 ends up with a -1. Any questions here? Okay, let's try this one. How do I find the square of this? -2i. How to square it? This becomes -2 the whole square. Or I can split it nicely. Let me split it nicely. This one is -1, 2, I, the whole square, right? So -1 the whole square is 1, 2 square is 4, and then I square is a -1. So answer is a -4. Any question, guys? Any questions? No, yes, please. Did you have any questions?
No.
Oh, thanks. Okay. Square root of 3 by 3i. How to square this? Let me put it. Now, square root of 3 should be squared. 3 should be squared. I should be squared. So, square root of 3 square is 3. 3 square is a 9. I square is a -1. So, what happens? 1 by 3 times -1 is -1 by 3. Shragvi, am I with you? Sahil, am I with you?
Yeah.
Good. Now, if I go ahead and try to find, let's try this one. How about 1 by 4 x square plus 9 equal to 0. This is very similar to what we solved. But only thing is we'll end up with a square root of -1, which will end up with the I number, imaginary number. So I'm going to solve this for you. 1 by 4 x square is a -9. You see, the problem is multiply by 4 on both sides. You get it? What happens? X square is a -36. You will never have a square with a minus, right? So when you take square root, you end up with a minus inside the radical. That's tricky. Okay. So here what happens is I can split this out as -1 times 36, correct? So x will be equal to square root of -1 times square root of 36. Square root of -1 can be put as I and then square root of 36. So x equal to what? Plus or minus 9i. Any questions? Plus or minus 9i or 6i? 6i, square root of 36. Any questions? Did you have any questions here?
No.
Vaki, any questions? Okay, how about this? I'm going to give you this then. How about this? Let's try this one. Minus 5x square plus 3 equal to a 10. I really want to mark the attendance in this class now. Yeah, you are going to go ahead and try that. In the meantime, I'm going to mark the attendance, guys. Go ahead and do that, please. Because it's quite important, I feel, for me. Sahil and Shravvi.
Could you explain this one?
Absolutely, ma'am. I'll do it on the board. Oh, that seems correct. Krish and Adar, somewhere something went wrong. Let's see. Meaning, it's a small mistake only, but I'll do it on the board. Minus 3 minus 5 x square will be equal to 7 is what I got. But then, what did I give? Minus 5 x square plus 3 is equal to a 10, right? Yep, that's correct. So now, divide by minus 5 on both sides. X square will be equal to minus 7 by 5. But here, when you take square root, right, see your denominator is becoming a mess. It's an irrational denominator. So that ends up with x equal to plus or minus square root of minus 35. The denominator became rationalized, right? So I can write this out as plus or minus square root of 35 by 5. 5 is a nice number because these two combined. Now the thing about this is, yeah, so that's it. That's the answer, right? Plus or minus, I did not account for this minus, so I will be there. Any questions? Arya, how did you get that, Arya? Krish and Adav, did you see when you missed?
Yeah.
Square root of 7, see, the denominator can't be irrational. That's where you both missed, right? You will have to rationalize it. So now, Arya, did you understand where the mistake was?
Yeah.
Okay, we will do one more now because I want you to be thorough with this before we move on. Okay, how about this? I'll give you one more with a imaginary number. How about this? Half. How about this? 15x square. Okay, I really want you guys to solve this correctly and then leave. 5x square minus 4 equal to minus 8. Would we be able to solve this? If we are making mistakes, I'll give you one more. Take your time, but I really want you to do. Are you guys getting it? Yep. Please simplify and give me answers. I cannot agree. Unsimplified answers. Krish and Sahil. Pranav ke unsimplified answer. Pranav ke. Arya, that seems correct. But as your teacher suggests, right? Last week Dhwani was saying I should be in front, right? Let's keep it up. I would want I to be at the last, but I don't want to emphasize on that. Whatever your teacher says, go with it. Your answer is right, Arya. But are you not confident?
Oh no, I was unsure.
Sitara, that's correct. Arya, correct. Sahil, can you check? I think it is a typo there. Shragvi, correct, ma.
Miss Priya, is my answer correct?
Yeah, Sahil, that was yeah. Please, guys, if you are done, you can log off, and I will give you homework from the book only on this. Adav, you're missing the denominator. Krish, I'm checking. Sahil, you got it. Cheryl, there is a minor issue. Sitara, you got it. Arya, you got it. You can log off, guys. Shragvi, you as well got it. But the others, no, Adav, no. Krish, I didn't see your answer, Krish.
I sent it a while ago.
Oh,
2 minutes ago.
yeah, but you did not simplify. I told you, right? Square root of 20 can be simplified, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Don't forget, no problem. If you get it, I'm happy. Okay, Pranav, square root of 20 can be
Oh yeah,
simplified.
yeah, sorry, I didn't.
See, that's okay, right? See, here making mistakes is very welcome, but there, when you go to school, make sure you don't. So here is -4. So x square is -4 by 5. Taking square root on both sides, x will be equal to what? I square root of 2 by square root of 5. But the denominator can't have. Okay, so did we do it correct? Okay, 4 by 5. What question did I give you? Okay, so what happened here? Square root, it's not a square root of 2, right? I 2, because 2i, I would put it as 2i, because square root of 4 is 2, square root of -1 is I. So here you have to multiply like this. So it becomes x will be equal to 2 square root of 5i by 5. Anirudh, did I make sense? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. Pranav, I got your problem. That's okay. But you got it, right? Cheryl, you got it, ma?
Yeah.
How about Sahil got it, I think. Who else, ma? Anybody else? I didn't not clarify this one. Sitara, how about you? Krish, if you got it, you can log off as well. Cheryl
Got
said,
you.
but if you didn't understand, you can ask. Any questions? Algebra 2. Are there any other questions?
No, I got it now. I was just confused about like the root 5.
But now, did you understand
Yeah, I
nicely?
get it now.
Okay, good.